So, hypothetically, you walk into a gun store with every single gun imaginable, but you could only have 5 forever. What would they be? Today on PewView, I'm gonna show you what guns I would use if I could only have 5. Now, this is not a scenario-based thing like a zombie apocalypse or us joining forces with Texas for a civil war. This is more like a alternate reality where America isn't free and you can only have 5 guns. So in no particular order, I'm gonna start right here. Number 5, the Orthos S4. Because nothing says we do not accept minor attracted people quite like a 12-gauge shotgun. I hope he accepted his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So I think 12 gauge is probably the most important on this list because of its diversity. I live in Iowa, so there's not a single thing that a 12 gauge will not take down. If it flies, you can use birdshot. If it walks on 4 legs, you can use slugs. And if it touches children, you can use buckshot. Now I went with this style because the Benelli M4 is the most proven combat shotgun of all time. Now this is obviously a Turkish clone and they do not have the best reputation for reliable firearms in Telcanic. I have about 2,000 rounds to this thing so far and it is running strong. I have thrown a bunch of different type of ammo in it. Haven't had any issues other than the Fiocchi. It kind of hates Fiocchi for some reason. Other than that, it runs fine. And instead of your $2,000 Benelli with your $1,500 upgrades, this thing is like $1,500 from the factory, good to go. And it just looks pretty. And if I can only have 5, looks count. The reason I went with a semi-auto instead of a pump is because you can shoot it fast. One for good measure. Obviously, you're gonna want a good pistol on this list, and for me personally, of course I'm going with a PewView edition, Apache from Watchtower. Now I know a lot of people in the comments are gonna pop off and talk about a striker fire like a Glock 17 or 19, a Smith & Wesson 2.0, but for me personally, I like the 1911 2011 because it's faster, it's flatter, and it's much prettier. Now the PewView edition Apache is gone, but they are continuing the Apache line. They changed up a few things, so if you guys are interested in one of these, go to watchtowerfirearms.com, pick yourself up one. Add it to your top 5. I'm gonna go shoot this thing because it's been a minute.
Pedophile teeth.
We got close enough. I was just on a roll, man. I couldn't stop. 100-yard hip shot. Hit me. This video is definitely not getting monetized, so if you would like to support the channel, go to the link in the description, pick yourself up some PewView swag. Also, we gotta thank the biggest sponsor of this channel, which is SDI, Sonoran Desert Institute. If any of you watching this want to become a gunsmith, go to the link in the description. It'll go to sdi.edu and you can get started today. For number 3, of course, I gotta add an AR-15 in there. And for that rifle, I'm doing the Type 15 from Watchtower. These guys' tolerances are insane and PVD coating on the bolt. Nobody likes to clean their rifles. The reason I'm going with an AR-15 is because they make attachments for literally everything. If you do not like something on your rifle, you can change it. There's probably 100 different companies that make a part that you're looking for. And for the optic on top of it, I'm doing a 1:8 because you can do this up close. And you can also stretch it out. Now this one specifically is dummy proof. It's got a kill box reticle, so I don't have to be good with ballistics to hit my shot within 500 yards using this optic. If you guys are interested in picking one of these up for yourself, they are super well priced and they're Japanese glass. I love these things. There's a reason I run a bunch of them on my rifles. I'll put a link down in the description below, and if you type in code PewView25, it'll save you 25%, which is kind of crazy. Shout out to Arkin for offering that to our audience. I think that's pretty cool. They're a cool company and they're making good optics and not breaking the bank. Coming in at number 4, of course, we had to add a 22 long rifle, and for that, we got the Volkortsen Scorpion 22. I said that weird. Volkortsen? Volkortsen. These things are made right here in Iowa, and I had to go with a pistol over a rifle because these things are extremely accurate. And if I'm shooting like a rabbit or squirrel or whatever, I'm probably not taking 100-yard shots anyways. And I just really like 22 pistols. You can shoot these things all day long and not go broke, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. These things need like 80-round mags, dude. Got some 6-inch plates at 100 yards. That's kind of rabbit size. Now I know what you're thinking. Nick, what if there's a pedophile past 500 yards? Well, for those creepy fuckers at a distance, we got the Aero Precision Solus. This thing is chambered in 6.5, and the reason I went with a Solus is because it's a Remington 700 footprint. And the Remington 700 has been out forever, so you get accessories for literally everything. It's bright and I can't see shit, but we're sitting at 500 yards. I'm gonna see if I can land any shots on that little C-zone steel plate out there. Red Bull wasn't a good idea, but it still worked. So whether you're fighting against tyranny or an invasion or a zombie apocalypse or people trying to touch children, or hell, maybe just having fun at the range, I would like to know your top 5. Leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.